Hello, it's Romeo from WorldSchooling Hub here with another tip how to get the most out of the WorldSchooling Hub and the platform. And this tip is about the chat apps. So when we started the platform, we wanted to make the whole point is to make it easier for homeschooling, WorldSchooling families to connect with each other, for us to make it easier to find other families and connect with them. And what we found is, and I'm sure everybody will agree with me here, that if you get a comment on social media, you may or may not see it, depending on how many comments you get. And if you get an email, hopefully people read their emails. They still do, I know, but it's not as effective as chat. If you get a WhatsApp, if you get a Telegram message, if you get a Messenger message, etc., then you're much more likely to see it. And so we decided very early on with the platform that we were going to limit and focus all the users of the platform to use one of or all three of those chat platforms, WhatsApp, Messenger, or Telegram, to connect with each other. Now, free users aren't able to add their direct chat apps to their profile because they haven't yet had an ID video call where we've gone through security and made sure they are who they say they are. We've seen their ID, we've seen the ID of at least one child so that we know that they are genuine family. And this was one of the concerns, or a concern that we had quite a few times when we first started the platform, where this wasn't in place. And so we've addressed that by having this ID requirement before we'll connect people. So if you're free, then if somebody wants to connect with you, we will send you an email or ideally a chat message to let you know that another family wants to connect with you. But once you've had your ID call, you can add these three chat or any one of them to your profile. And even if you then, become a free member again afterwards, they'll stay on your profile because you've already had your ID call. So, we know who you are and that's fine. You can connect. And the idea is that when you go on someone's profile on the map, you can see either a WhatsApp, a Telegram, or a Messenger. And we picked those three because they are the biggest of the platforms, but they also offer different things that different people like. We tend to prefer Telegram um, and it's definitely the smallest out of the three, and we understand that. But the reason we use Telegram and a lot of our announcements are on Telegram and whatnot is because with Messenger, some people didn't like it or don't like it because they have to share their profile, their Facebook profile, effectively, and they want to keep that, you know, um, private, which is absolutely fine. With WhatsApp, some people don't like that because they have to share their mobile number, which again, they might want to keep private, which is fine. With Telegram, you neither have to share any profile because there isn't one, nor do you have to share your telephone number or your email. It's just a chat app where you don't have to share anything if you don't want to. So we give you the choice of all three. You can choose one, two, or three. Obviously, probably you've got two of those already, Messenger and WhatsApp. Most people do. There are a few families who would only use Telegram. There are a few families who only use Messenger. You might end up using all three of them to connect with other families. But the other reason is we don't want more than three. Already three is quite a lot. It's because we want to make our lives easier, your lives easier as homeschooling parents. It's already busy. There's already so much to do that anything extra is we don't want that. So if we allowed any kind of connection method, then you might be getting an email, you might be getting a message on your blog, you might be getting a messenger message, you might be getting a comment on a Facebook post, and now you've got to go and check all these 5, 6, 7, 8 different channels and just coordinate them, and it just gets too much. So we wanted to simplify it as best as we could. So that's why we focus on these three chat apps, and we will say to please, I would suggest do your ID call as soon as possible, your video call, so that you can add them to your platform, to your profile. Because for a family looking, if it's a choice between request contact, where you get sent an email, or being able to send you a direct message on chat immediately, then of course everybody would prefer to do the direct message on chat because it's instant. They're pretty sure you're going to get it. You're likely to see it because chat messages tend to get seen a lot more than anything else, other than maybe SMS. And that will facilitate connecting with other families, which is the whole point of the platform. So that's a little explanation as to why we've chosen those and what the benefits are and the pros and cons of each one, and why you should definitely try and get it added to your profile by doing your ID call. And as I say, even if you downgrade to free account after that, that will stay on your profile so that, unless you want to delete it, of course, but that will stay on your profile so that any ID verified families who are full members who've got access to the map, they can simply contact you directly in the future, which makes your life easier, makes our life easier because we don't have to start emailing you and trying to chase you and say, hey, somebody wants to connect with you. So yes, I hope that was helpful and look forward to seeing you on chat on the World Schooling Hub. Any problems, any questions, just comment below this video if you're seeing it on social, or send me an email, romeo@worldschoolingHub.com, or ping me a message on Telegram @RomeoCrow. Cool. Thank you very much, guys. Speak to you later. Bye.